G'day and welcome to my channel. Well, so what have we got here? Well, my welder pulled to bits yet again. Hey, what's new? What's been happening for a little while whenever I've been using it, there's been sort of a strange electrical smell. It wasn't too bad, so I didn't think too much of it. Then I started having voltage problems. Yeah, so I decided to open it up and have a look. Here's the positive lead, and you'll see that's has been very hot. The insulation here, that's all gone hard and brittle. So yes, we definitely got a heating problem, and it would appear to be some sort of loose connection. I've been constantly tightening up the positive terminal here because it seems to work itself loose on a regular basis. Not sure why. Maybe it's with the expansion and contraction of it heating up and cooling down. You might say, well, should it really be heating up that much? And well, I would think, well, no, I don't think it should be. The negative terminal is fine. Yeah, I got a bit of a nasty surprise last time I tried to tighten up. I'll show you what happened. So here's the thumb nut, if you want to call it that, used to tighten up the positive terminal. And as you can see, that's been extremely hot. Considering, by the looks of it, this is made of Bakelite. And Bakelite is fairly heat resistant. So yeah, just look at that. That has been really hot. And here's the bushing that goes through the sheet metal. You see that's all blackened. The nut is discoloured. Yeah, so something's been going on here. So what happened the last time I went to tighten up the thumb nut? I did use a pair of pliers because this thing really needs to be tight. Yeah, it basically disintegrated in the jaw of my pliers. And this is the actual connection bit that used to sit inside of here. And here's the stud, and this bit here was fused to the stud in such a way that I tried to undo it, wind it off, and it actually snapped the stud. This is an M8 stud. So yeah, not sure what's been going on. So this is where the lug sort of gets bolted to that. There used to be a flat washer here like so. So the stud will come up. Oh.
So the stud would, just quickly wind this on.
Alright, so the stud would be wound up through the nut like so. And then, where is it? Here it is. Then there'd be a flat washer sitting here like so. And in a perfect world, that should make contact with the nut, as you really can't rely on the stud in making a connection between the stud and the inside of the flat washer. However, it would appear that that is what's been happening, because it looks like around the inside of the flat washer here, it looks like it's been arcing. So that will sit like so. Then you got your lug like so, and because from the factory this stud had been wound too far through, I was never able to tighten the thumb nut in the early days, but I did fix that with 2 stainless steel washers. Now, just to show you just how hot this thing has gotten, these 2 stainless steel flat washers are fused together. I cannot separate them. They literally fuse together. Yeah, what does that tell you? So then flat washer will go there, and then the thumb nut will go in here, and it will be screwed down tight like so. But for some reason or another, this thing just keeps on heating up, and it's just been getting worse and worse, and I just keep doing it tight, and it's just not working. And yeah, finally it's gotten so bad that I reckon it probably wasn't too far off starting a fire. Yeah, so anyway, I'll try and come up with something to get this thing back to life. So to get this thing back to life, I thought, well, I might just get rid of this bit of short lead here. So this end here used to be bolted to the other end of that stud that goes through to the other side, the terminal. So I thought I might just grab this lead here and just remove that bit of short lead and just bolt this to the heat shrink. And unbelievable. So when I first looked at this, look at that, this bloody thing's loose. You know, so not just the DC terminal that was loose, this bloody thing, you know, right from the semiconductors right through to the terminal, it's been loose in multiple places. You know, I've just been chasing my tail, and that is bloody loose. Oh, geez, tell you what, yeah, it makes you wonder. Anyway, so we'll get this thing off. Yeah, this end has been hot too. This end here less so. Yeah, I might just throw a bit of heat shrink around this, bolt it onto the heatsink, and it should get us back into action. Alright, that's what tight looks like. Yeah, this bloody door, it's hitting on the front cover of the front fascia, so I'm always having to flex it in behind me to shut it. Rightio, well that definitely fixed the problem. I've got to say this thing is possibly welding better than it ever has, which probably indicates that the problem has been there since day one, right out of the box. So even though it's working quite well now, just one annoying little thing is now the positive lead doesn't come into this part of the welder. The DC terminal is no longer there because the positive lead is now connected directly to the heatsink. And for me, that's really not a problem because I'm not going to go back to flux core wire anytime soon. But it's still just a little bit annoying, you know, having this welder and already it's dodgy. So I don't know, I might think about getting some new DC terminals from here, possibly ones with wing nuts. I may even space them a bit further apart so they're not going to short out. Yeah, anyway, look, I'll see what I can find. I really, at this stage, I really don't want to spend any more time or money on this welder. So it's been a little while since I fixed this welder, and I'm just not happy with the outcome of this. I'm just getting a bit tired of having to put up with dodgy stuff. So I've decided I'm going to fix it. I'm going to get myself some decent, proper, high quality DC terminals. So yes, can't wait for that. And here they are. It just so happened they turn up in a rather large box. But here's the thing. The beauty about these new DC terminals is they come complete with a brand new welder. How about that? Problem solved. Just like that. So just having a bit of look at this, and I think it's going to be too difficult and too much hassle to remove these DC terminals and retrofit them on my Chivas welder. So I've decided I'm going to keep these DC terminals with this welder and just use this welder in lieu of the cheap and nasty one. as if I ever would.